Oh dear. This is live, isn't it? Test. It's meant to hide my personal details, isn't it? Down. Okay, it looks like it doesn't detect YouTube streaming. Welp. Hello. I'm doing maths. Why do I have 2 viewers? Who is viewing? Oh gosh. Is that a Korean name in my chat? OMG. Is it Control Shift? Is it? Actually. Hi. Anyway, today on how it's made. Maths. Maths paper 2 IGCSE 0580 specifically. Also, why am I signing in? I can see my chat. Okay, anyway. Back to paper. Maths. Because everybody loves maths. Fun fact, nobody does. Because it's hard, apparently. 1 second. All right. Here we go. Mathematics at its finest. Curious what this stream looks like. Let's check my dashboard. It's my first public stream, which is self-apparent. And I want to see how it works. So this is more of a test episode than a proper one. Excellent connection. Okay. Stuff. Analytics. 2 viewers. Amazing. Anyway. Let's start the maths. Why? Because... Where's my pen? This pen tablet thing. Gosh. Okay, here it is. Watch this. Ha. Ta-da. Can I type? Can I write? I have to unplug my mouse, maybe. There we go. Okay, no, just bad kick because I'm on YouTube. How do you spell kick? There. Of course, 69, 420, and comedy content. It's not even quality. It's just comedy. Oh, forgot I unplugged my mouse. I'm wondering why my mouse isn't working. Okay. Maths, finally. Fun fact, for maths you need a calculator, which I seem to have left somewhere. Boom. Return of calculator. Let's write stuff out here. If a probability that Bingus wins is 7 out of 10, the probability that Bingus does not win is not 7 out of 10. W. And for L, it's 3 out of 10, because, those make 1. So 1 minus 7 out of 10. This is the most easy stuff in the whole paper. 3 out of 10, come on. Plays this game 50 times. Find the number of times she's expected to win the game. Now we're getting something more interesting. Whoa. So the percent chance that you will win is 0.7. Do that times 50. Expected times, not always that because it's random, and random is unpredictable. But the predicted one is 35. Boom. This, type it into your calculator. For mine, it's shift on the square root button. Turn that cube root into power 4. 0, 2, 4, 5, 6. Looks like 0.4. That's right. Stem and leaf diagrams can be confusing here. Yo, people watching. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Billion IQ. No, you. Now that you're watching this stream, your IQ just went up by maybe 3, 4, or 5 even. Complete the table. Mode. Mode is most because MO, haha. The one which is repeated the most times is this one, 666. What that means is 1, 6, 16. 16 minutes. It's mode. Median is the middle one. You can do that by crossing off from each side. 1, 2. Or you just know how many people there are. 15 people. So 15 plus 1 over 2 for the median, which gives you the 8th term is the median. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 is the median. Actually. Range, highest minus lowest, 20 minus 3, so 17. Bro, what's 2 plus 2? I think it's 5, bro. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's probably 5. I think I can just pop this into a window. And I can have my funky maths on another side. Just squeeze this one really small. Nah, that looks nasty. Well, that's as small as it goes. Well, anyway, if someone has chat messages, I can half see them now. I haven't figured out how to use Streamlabs properly because it's my first public stream, but I will work on it. Write down an expression of range k. What? Actually, I don't understand this question. If you don't understand the question, figure out what you do know and guess what it's asking. Half of education and tests is just educated guessing. That's all the education's for, that you can make good guesses. So, what do we guess here? Range of k consecutive integers. By educated guessing, you can also mean checking the mark scheme. This is why you do past papers, so you look at questions you don't know and find out so that you do know. Wow. Inspirational speech. Here we go. Not PDF. I'm going to change it to mark scheme because Google has everything you need every time, obviously. Who is watching? That's weird. People watching? Wow. Probably one's just me from another tab, and one's probably some guy who misclicked on YouTube. Well, we're looking at question 4, k minus 1. Range of consecutive integers. What do that mean, bro? I don't know. I'll have to look it up later. Actually, you could just look it up now. Part of the studying grind set. Range. Range of consecutive integers. What does that mean? I don't know. Let's find out. Follow each other without gaps. Okay, that's what I was guessing. How do you find? Eh? Range of... Skip that one, because I don't get it. We have... who cares? Henrik draws a scatter diagram. Put one ring around one statement. At least 3 points are there. So you could say it shows negative correlation. Just check, consult the mark scheme. Not enough points. How many points do you need to show correlation? I'd say it's like 4, 5, 6. More than 3 at least. How would you know that though? Wouldn't it be k? Because consecutive by the amount is k. Good point. Write if you have k consecutive integers, let's say of 3 consecutive integers, what's the range of them? Huh? K is a variable, right? Have k consecutive integers. And what's the range of that? The highest one. Okay, I do not understand. K, because it's consecutive by the amount, is k. Oh, so is it going up by k each time? I don't. Okay, tell me that on Discord. Say k is 3. It would be what? Explain. Explain, please. Help. Can you work on that? I won't go down. Whoop-de-doo. Each of the 4 scatter diagrams shows the same data. A line has been drawn. Which is the most appropriate line of best fit? I would say C, because it goes in between most of the points. This one, line of best fit should be here going, following the trend or gradient. This one has the wrong gradient, so it doesn't go through points. This one is completely wrong. This one is close, but a little low. So, obviously, C. C. Oh, rhombus. I want to draw a mongoose. But, look at this. It's A rhombus. Clip this. A rhombus has a side length 6.5 and wants me to draw it. One diagonal of the rhombus has been drawn for you. Okay, so the idea would be to go out, get your compasses. It's a compass, by the way, and measure out 6 cm in meters. Yes, I have a 6-meter compass. 6 centimeters, and draw arcs around 6 centimeters from either point, which should be more than half. This is an arc from say that's 6 cm, not meter, and you'll do the same from either point. Because remember, a rhombus is a tilted square. From each point to the other point, each point to the adjacent point, the one next to it, should be the same distance. So if I draw 2 arcs of 6 centimeters from each point, the point where these arcs cross, not to scale obviously because I don't have a compass, will be 6 cm from this point, meters every time, meters, and 6 cm from this side. Which now you can do the same on the other side. Boop-a-doo. Follow this arc actually. And ba-ba-da. It would look nothing like this, but well, you get the point. And the question asks you to leave these arcs in there. Don't erase them off. Anyway, reciprocal of 0.2. Reciprocal is 1 over x. 1 over the number. 1 over 0.2 is 5. Prime number between 90 and 81. No, it's not. No, it's not. 91. Is that divisible by anything? I don't think so. 93, is that divisible by? You could. There's a good number of them you can say. Write down an irrational number. Square root of 9 is actually 3. Fun fact. Square root of 7 is not a whole number. It's not even a rational number. Square root of 7. That's just a terminating fraction. That's an integer. It's an already terminated fraction. Calculators are for sale. Fantastic. I'll have to blur that. A equals b squared minus 5c. Find b when find me when b. It's not funny. Okay. Idea is you rearrange for b. Then you plug in your a and c values. Okay. We can cross multiply as a over 1 equals b squared over. We don't even need to cross multiply b. Just multiply both sides by 5c times 5c. Get a 5c times a 5ac equals b squared because we multiplied, so the division is gone. And to get b by itself, b equals square root both sides 5ac. Boom. Now we throw in our values. Square root of 5, which is 6 point, no, it's not. 5.625. C is 2 times C, which is 2 times 5. Don't forget this 5 we have here. Times 5. I should actually put them in the proper order, but never mind. I'll do that now. 5 times, because you know the 5 came first in this side. Type that into your calculator. And what do you get? That's right, 7.5. looks legitimate enough. It's not irrational. Without using a calculator questions. You can still use your calculator afterwards to check your answer, but what they want from you is to show every step of working. First step, convert this mixed number into an improper fraction. We do that by multiplying 1 by 7 and adding it to 3. So, I'll draw an arrow. 2 over 3, that is change. Divided by 1 times 7 is 7, plus 3 is 10. 10 over 7. And now, to make that divide sign something you can do, a multiplication sign, you flip the second fraction. Do not flip the first fraction. You will get a wrong answer. 2 over 3, that remains the same. Now you change the sign to multiply because you're flipping the second fraction. And you have 7 over 10 instead of 10 over 7. You can do this by multiplying straight across from top and bottom. 2 times 7 over 3 times 10. Which will give you 14 over 30. Wow. Simplify that into 7 over 15. 7 over 15. Wow. You could check this if you wanted. I think it looks legit. I'm going on to the next one. I think I'll get more viewers later on. In standard form. I love standard form because we use it in physics. 2, 3. You count the number of decimal points until the decimal points behind it. Whoa. Oh my gosh. You type. For example, 3 consecutive numbers can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 4, 5, 6. So, it makes sense now. It makes sense. If you have 3 consecutive numbers, the range is, what's K? I have a range of, it makes sense. So if, no matter how many consecutive numbers, like in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the number of those, you remove 1 because first term. Oh, it makes sense. Thank you, unnamed user in chat. I want to give you an award, but I don't have an award. Thank you, big much. Okay, so you just have a bunch of numbers in a row. OMG, hello baby. Bro, I'm doing maths. Don't have my pop filter on, that's why the mic might sound crunchy, but pop filter I can't see my screen with. Hippie too. Anyway, it jumped 3 decimal places to get behind 6. So we will write 6. Remember, your first number has to be 1 decimal point in your standard form. And it has to be times 10 to the power something instead. So if we were to, since our decimal point moved to the right, 1, 2, 3, it's going to be negative because it's right, 3. If our number got bigger, that would be a positive power for 10. But since our number is smaller, and we have made it at the, standard form, you know how it works. The number 4.67 is written as an ordinary number. That's going to be a lot of zeros. One thing for sure. So if we move this to 3, so we can subtract 1 over 2 minus 3, 99. So you can rewrite this as 1467 times 10 to the power 99. And given this, because there's no decimal point, everything after 7 is zeros. There's 99 zeros. That's a lot of zeros. Do you understand how that works? I hope so. Write this as a fraction. Okay, writing recurring stuff as a fraction is actually not that hard. You need to know how to do it. It's over 0.4 recurring would be 4 over 9. Remainder of a 9 is that. So 0 is recurring and 4 is recurring. The idea would be 0.4 over 99. 0 doesn't matter. So it's 4 over 99. This worked with any, like 1111 over 9999. Actually, it does 1110, let's say, over 9999 would recur as 0.1110. All of that recurring. You just need to know this idea of nines. If one of the digits is not recurring, let's say that 0 wasn't recurring, and it would be 4 over 90, because it's divided by 10 before recurring. You just need to know this stuff. Oh! Oh! I didn't know that. Thanks, Victor. Dude, that's... Wow. Nice one. Thank you. Thank you a lot. Thanks. Very cool. E equals integers greater than 2. A equals prime number. B is odd numbers. C is square numbers. Describe the type of set which is not B, so not odd. This is like computer science. Not odd. Intersection. That means and. If it is union, that would be either of the above and in the center. Since it's intersection, it's asking for the points where they cross, so where it's and. This is literally computer science, Boolean programming. C, square numbers, and square. Square. There are very few integers greater than... Actually, there's a lot. There's a lot, don't worry. Describe it. So it wants you to describe in words. Easy. We've written this out in weird language. So even numbers, because they're not odd. Even square numbers, because they're square. Complete the set labels. E. E contains... Oh, it won't scroll. Why won't it scroll? Oh. E contains everything. And the stuff outside of E, which is that odd numbers. B would be odd numbers, because odd numbers includes... No, it doesn't. This is outside both of them. Yeah, this might require some thought. Prime numbers. Odd numbers. B is odd numbers. Oh, it's asking to label a circle, not the... Okay, that's easy. C is square numbers. And prime numbers. How did I get this? All prime numbers are odd. All prime numbers, this little circle, are part of the odd number group. And some square numbers are odd. Some square numbers are not odd. Okay. Shade the regions. It would be fun, shading, if they weren't asking a question about it. It's like shade whichever section you feel like shading. But no, there's a question attached. D. I find it helpful to write in words. Not D. Or. Intersection is R. E and F because it's intersection there. Math. My God, math. Suffer. Oh, Matthias, I need to show you something. I present to you a rhombus. There, that's all I had to say. Okay. E and F, and not that thing. Writing in words doesn't really help, but can help translate a bit. My brain has expanded. Among us, a rhombus, a sus. So first, it's asking for an intersection. So easy thing to do with unions, you can shade first everything that's not D. Then you can add on the other bit. Intersections, you have to find where they both meet this criteria. But for this, since it's an OR statement, union of them, you can shade in everything at one side and everything on the other side later. And everything that's not, I can't see the labels now. That was a stupid move. That's E, that's F, that's D. D, E, F. Everything E union, E and F. The part which is E and F is this part. So it wants me to shading everything that's not part of that part. So if I only shaded that part in, otherwise I would have just left this and shaded everything else. So I am going to now shade everything that's not that. Which leaves only the center part. It's probably going to ask me a statement which could have... No, it's not. No, it's not going to. Come on, question 13. Worth going through the mark scheme until then. Okay. A question. I'm going to plug in my mouse just so I can scroll. Touchpad is not fun. Okay, mouse, here we are. Where were we? Yes, K minus 5. Scatter diagram. Yes, we looked at that. Apparatus. This is science. I don't want science, I want maths. Okie dokie. Not enough points. C, good. Accurate construction of rhombus. Did ask for 6.5. Am I done? Fun fact, read question carefully. These all should be 6.5, not 6. Anyway, next. Reciprocal of 2 is 5. Duh. Who message what? Very accurate. We do a little maths. A little. Little bit. 5. 97. 91 is not prime? Are you kidding me? Does it divide by 13? Ah, of course it does. Okay. One easy way to check for prime. Between 90 and 100. 100 squared, square rooted is 10. You just need to try dividing by everything less than 10. So, let's say we pick 91. 91 divided by 2. Nope, doesn't work. 3 doesn't work. 4, we don't need 4. 5 doesn't work. 7 divides by 7. Only little delay. Yeah, I'm on ultra low latency mode. And somehow my computer's keeping up. Because it's probably on like 10 FPS. I've set the settings down very low. It's good. It's a good thing. It go fast. Go fast. So, well, 97. You know how to check for prime now. Go ahead. Loading. How did you send this? I want to send it too. Buffering. Wow. Wow, iPhone. Sonic speed. Yes, I'm Sonic from Hedgehog. Starts rolling very fast. Square root is 7, that's right. Plus minus 7.5. Oh, it's 2 marks. You need to have plus minus. I always forget stuff like this. If it's a square root, then your answer can be, because plus or minus squared will give you the same idea. Remember this squid jig thing, plus minus. Do not forgo as I did. That must have been correcto. Yes, very good. Times 10 to the power negative 3. Oh my gosh, negative ping? No way. Maybe it's the delay between chat and between my screen. Chat will probably send faster than a screen. Just the negative ping difference, the difference. Oh my gosh, maths in real life, applied maths. 4/9. Cow. Incomplete answer. I had it here, guys. Not even square numbers. Yes, this is how they want you to describe it. A, B, C. See, it leaves the center. Calculate the square root of ping. Pong. Whoopie-doo. Okay, everyone's least favorite thing in life. Circle geometry. Nobody likes this. If you like this, you're not a real person. What information are we given? That's the center. O, origin, center. And A, B, C are on the circle. These are tangents, so they're the same length. Remember, tangents from the same point touching the circle are same length. And angle is 44. These are radiuses, both of them. They're also the same length. And now it wants us to find the value of x. I bet I could find the value of O, given this. This is going to be 90 degrees, because that's the radius. Radius to tangent is 90 degrees. And if I draw a line here, this is 44, it's 22, 22. 90 minus 22 will give me, or I could do 180 minus 44, either way. 180 minus, that's 136 degrees in the center here. 136, big one, by 2, 68, 68. I've done this question somewhere. How? Where? Oh, it is on my maths worksheet. I have the speed of internet on my side. Work out the value of x. I'm working out in maths. I'm going to get buff. What was I doing? X. How to find x? Guys, this question is hard. Help. I'm going to make this neater. It's messy. Boom, 136. Now what, you may be wondering? I'm wondering the same thing. Oh, I got it. Remember this thing? Say that's the center of the circle, and that's your freaky angle. This is going to be x. Oh, it won't. This is 2x. This is x. Same thing here. Got your arrow shape happening. Angle subintended at the center of a circle is twice the angle at the other side. What that means is 136 over 2 is x, which gives me 68. Fantastic. Square root of ping is imaginary number. Square root of negative numbers are imaginary. That is right. They're written as I. They're not actually imaginary. You use them in physics. Better term would be theoretical. In physics, like properties of electric magnetic fields, you use I with imaginary numbers. With normal numbers, they're called complex numbers. Yes, very brain. I hope I never have to do that, but since I'm taking physics, I will end up doing that some point or the other. Haha. Hehe. Woohoo. Question 14 we are. Ooh, trapezium. I love trapezium. The trapezium has one line of symmetry. Obviously, it's not going to be this or that. That's what you were telling me. This side is equal, same as this side, so these are equal. Other way of saying this, isosceles. I don't know how to spell it, so my handwriting will cover for my bad spelling. Trapezium means these are the same length. If you let that top taper off, it would have formed a isosceles triangle. Work out the area. You may be wondering how to do. Fun fact. Trigonometry. Anyway, how to do trigonometry? Since we have an angle, we can now label the points. Oh, wait a second. We have the height. We need the base. How are we going to get the base? Ooh. This is a good question. This is actually a good question. Theoretical intelligence. Okay, watch me draw stuff. Remember I said something about isosceles triangle tapering off to the top to form an isosceles? That's exactly what we're doing here today. Whoopee. Cushion. So what I know... This is 18 point number 2 and 62 degrees. 15.4. If this is 62 degrees and this is also 62 degrees, the imaginary top of the triangle will be 62 plus 62 out of 180, or otherwise 56 degrees. Given that, we can now do stuff. I'm thinking. I want to find out this height. You see? So that given the whole triangle's height, I could... Now I want the... Do you want the perpendicular height or do you want the slope length? Because both work. This kind of question requires brain. I'm not enjoying. Actually, I'm enjoying. I enjoy maths. Cry about it. Okay, now we can write a funky expression calling the unknown height x and the unknown width something as well. Total height would be 182 point plus x. Shut up, man. I'm streaming mathematics.
Let's go eat dinner, bro.
I have 2 viewers.
Who?
I don't know. Because
Oh.
I'm mathsing.
Have a good day, everybody. Good night. Good night. Let's go.
Not even paying attention since I got chem exam tomorrow. Boy, what the hell?
Who's Mathis?
Go do your chem revision.
Who's
Or I will
Pong?
pull up a chem past paper and
Pong,
do
Pong.
math. Calculate the square root of ping pong.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay, go do your chemistry work, bro. I am leaving now.
No. Dinner.
Yeah, I'm leaving to go dinner.
Who doing chemistry work?
Oh.